Welcome to Church Office Online's tutorial on entering households and individuals into your Church Membership Online program. Now in this tutorial, you'll learn how to enter households and individuals and delete records. Now to begin with, you'll need to sign into your program. Now once you view the dashboard, select Church from the menu bar. With the features in Church, you will be able to view, add, and edit or delete individuals and households and ministries and generate emails. But for this session, we will concentrate on adding households and individuals. Now while individuals appears first as a feature in Church, it's better to use add households, as it will save time by not having to retype many of the contact fields for each individual. So let's start there. Select Add Household from the Mega menu. Now let's first begin by typing in the appropriate information in the 7 household data fields. The last name, let's enter the name Strong. Address, the city field, and then select a state from the pull-down menu. Enter the zip code, and now the phone number. The country field is defaulted based on the information in your church settings and admin, and should populate the state-province field with appropriate states and provinces. If these fields are not populated or defaulted correctly with appropriate fields, check with your church CMO administrator. Now if you are the church's CMO administrator, then just simply go to Admin, select Church Settings, and enter the correct information, and then save it. Now after you have finished, scroll down and type in the information for the first member of the household, say the husband. Now you need not retype the last name or address if it is the same as household. Let's enter Ron. Then the gender, date of birth, marital status, age category, and membership type. Note, if you want an individual to be able to access their record using our me.churchmembershiponline.com individual access program, which will allow them to correct their own contact information, you must include their email address. You can, of course, enter this later if you wish. To know more about this feature, just go to the Help menu and select the me.church membership individual access tutorial to learn more about it. Now after you have entered the data, select the Add Individual. Do this for each member. Now let's add his wife, June. Gender, date of birth, we'll select none right at this point. Marital status, age category, and membership type. Let's add a son. Okay, Andy. Again, the gender, date of birth, marital status, not applicable, of course. Age category, member type, and again, we'll select date unknown. Now when you are finished, make sure you select Add Household at the conclusion of having added all the individuals for that household. And you'll locate that button at the middle right of the screen to save the household. Now after saving the household, the screen will change to the view mode. And remember, if you forgot or need to add another person in the household, you can re-enter it by selecting Edit in the upper right corner. Now remember, by using households, it will save you time by not having to re-enter the same information for the other family members. Also, some reports use information in household to populate certain reports. Other options are also available in household. To view those, let's select Edit. You'll see you can add new individuals, the utility we've just learned how to use, but you can also add individuals that are already existing in your database by just simply selecting existing individuals. There's also pictures, notes, custom fields, and also in the household field you can select head of household among other types of options as well. Now you can add an existing individual to a household simply by selecting the existing individual tab and type in the first 3 letters of the last name. Select the individual, or individuals if more than one. And once you select the individual, let's say Sue, then simply, when you're done, click the Assign button. And Sue is now added to the Strong household. It's that simple. You can also upload a picture from your computer to the household by selecting the Picture tab. Click the Upload Image, select the file, which should be in a JPEG format. Select it from your computer, and then once it's uploaded, and you'll need to wait a little bit for the upload. Once it's uploaded, then click the Resize Image, which is a pretty handy tool. That will save it in the correct size as well as format. And once you're done, click the Save Change button in the upper right of your screen. Sometimes you'll have to scroll over a little bit if the picture you initially selected to resize was a large picture. You can also add notes. They can be added and viewed with anyone with a level access except the attendance level. So you'll want to keep these notes general and publicly known. Now, pastors, they have another access level and allows them to view a tab called Counseling, in which they, again, only can view, and they can add counseling notes and other notes, which will appear in the individual record, which again, they can only view and edit. There's also an Unlimited Custom Fields tab. You can add custom fields to the household or even to individual records. These custom fields are added by your administrator and or pastor and is located in the admin section. These custom fields can be a text field, a date field, a multiple choice field. So ask your administrator about adding fields to the household or individual record that you might be in need of. If you are the administrator, just please view the tutorial, Getting Started with Church Membership Online 102. Now let's learn how to add individuals. Adding individuals is very similar to that of adding households. Individuals lets you add more data to the individual record than that of the household. The first tab in the individual record allows you to make changes to that person's assigned household, such as head of household. Head of household is automatically determined in most cases, like when a man or woman is designated as married in the marital status field. But using the head of household overrides the automatic logic. The result will be that the name of the individual with the head of household override will be listed on the first line in the church directory, household, in bold, while the other members of the household will be listed below them in normal type. In most cases, you will not need to check this box. In the edit mode only, you can upload a picture of a specific person. You can also assign the person to a ministry and the role they have in that ministry. You can also view the attendance in the view mode. You can also indicate if they have completed a membership class or a leadership class or a first aid class in the development tab. If you would like a category added to this list, again, you must request that from your administrator or pastor. Individual contributions can also be viewed and deleted if you have proper access level. You can also enter custom fields to the individual reports, like the custom fields allowing you to enter a vacation or skill or talent. As a pastor, you can record counseling notes, which again they can only view or enter. That pretty much sums up all that you need to know at this point in entering information into individual records. So now that you know how to enter households and individuals, Let's learn how to delete households or individuals. Now, records after they've been entered can be deleted using the delete household or delete individual. For households, you will have two options after you have selected a household or households for deletion. You can delete only the household or households selected, but not the individuals that belong to the household. Or you can delete all households and individuals that belong to the household or households. Regarding this selection, if you delete an individual, it will also delete their contributions, their service and event attendance. So if you would like to retain their contribution and attendance records, change the member type for this individual to archived. And when you click the delete button, you'll be asked again to confirm it. Also note that you will not be charged for archived records. So we encourage you to archive rather than delete the record. Now for individuals, if the record is a duplicate individual, then we suggest to delete it. Just make sure the one you are deleting does not have contributions recorded for that record. One way to make sure is to edit the duplicate individual record and place an X at the end of the last name. Select the Contribution tab, and if no contributions are present, click Save. You can then select Delete Individual from the menu and locate the name with the X at the end. This way you are certain you can delete it and not lose important data. Well, congratulations. You've completed this tutorial. You're now ready to start adding households and individuals to your program. Remember that support and feedback is available throughout the program.